So the Runaways are back with a brand new ongoing series courtesy of Marvel in the Runaways #1. Let's jump right in. So I think everybody knew it was a safe bet when they announced that the Runaways would be getting a new TV series, that of course we would get a follow-up or at least some sort of tie-in that would be based around the comic. And here we are. Now as the comic opens up, we are going to be catching up with characters that we haven't seen for a while that have kind of been all over the place, more or less. And specifically we see one person reminiscing about everything she's went through. Unfortunately, Chase shows up carrying someone stabbed. Now, of course, the Runaways here have kind of more or less been apart for a better part of how long they've been around for. So everything's kind of shaky and they're really trying to catch us up with everything. And we see that Chase is really in a panic mood. Carrying someone that's dying, he's trying to convince someone else who happens to be Nico, who can possibly maybe heal her, to use her powers. Unfortunately, magic doesn't exactly work like this, and she's already cast a bunch of spells that can revive people, so this could prove to actually be rather tricky. Now, over the course of the comics, we're kind of just getting insight into everything that's happening, death, life itself, how these characters are bouncing off one another, and you can definitely tell that there's a little bit of a heated relationship here that I really like that they're trying to play up with. And we see that Nico isn't necessarily comfortable with doing everything she has to, pulling out the knife and everything and trying to use magic, trying to really do the best she can to be able to save someone might not exactly go the way they expected to. And they're trying various other things, trying the Ouija board because, magic, cults, bringing people from the dead. Why not try anything at your disposal? Which I honestly like, which highlights just how different these characters are in the Marvel Universe. Now, what else I like is towards the end where we find out that there's actually some time manipulation stuff going on here that takes us all the way back to the early days of the Runaways. And we see that not everything is being played out how it was supposed to. Chase was actually messing around with time, trying to rescue her before some big events in the Runaways history happened. Now, overall, this comic wasn't too terrible. I mean, it's easy to catch up with if you're, familiar with the Runaways. And for newer readers, it kind of just puts you right into some action in the desperate situation that they're going to play out with, which I like. Overall, I'm satisfied with this issue, and if you like the Runaways, I think you'll like this. If you're new to the Runaways, this might get you interested into what is coming from the series and this book particular. I enjoyed it. I would give it an 8 out of 10.